Hey everybody, it's Leah Ruppel here, Straight Up Coaching with an episode of Mind Movies where we're going to talk about poo. How fitting that I'm sitting in my bathroom. And no, I am not going because I personally prefer privacy. But the reason I wanted to talk about that today is this topic came up 3 times today with different clients. And I thought, okay, you know what? This is actually a pertinent health issue, and especially this time of year where people are eating a ton of food, and maybe you're on one extreme and you're constipated, or on the other extreme, the food is going right through you. And I had a client first thing this morning, and we celebrate little wins with clients' progress. And she was super excited because for the first time in a long time, she's actually had a bowel movement every day. And that is not normal for her. And some of you may be those people, I have clients that actually are constipated for sometimes 3 and 4 days. And let me tell you, that is so not healthy for you. It's toxic. Imagine having like 28 pounds of fecal material in your body. So when you look on the scale and you see you're up 2 pounds, down a pound, it really doesn't matter about scale weight because you have no idea what's going on inside. So if you're constipated, chances are you're not getting the right food, you're not getting enough fluid, and you're not moving enough. Provided there's no other issues or obstacles, but that's a whole other topic. So making sure that you get every 3 meals or so, you should have a bowel movement. Now that's roughly the same. And I'll never forget somebody I went and saw years ago, well, probably 20 plus years ago. She was a doctor who was finishing her holistic practitioner course. So she was blending the Western Eastern medicine. Very fascinating person. But I remember her conversation about the importance of bowel movements because she used a lot of hand signals. So I'm going to share those with you now because it is important. It's important that once every 3 meals or so that you're going. And why the 3 meals? Well, I'll tell you. It's the way the body moves through the intestinal tract, across and down. So your transverse ascending colon, descending colon. And it's all about this long. So she said, after a bowel movement, it should be about this long. So the distance between here and here, or the distance between here and here, which just happens to measure between here and here, the distance of your transverse colon. Very cool. Never forgot that. The other thing is, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The other thing is, she said, when, I know guys are big on this, after going to the bathroom, make sure that it's the right kind. There's obviously no blood and there's no issues going on. It's not floating. You really got to watch that bowel. I know this is I talk about this all the time with clients. It's important because it tells you a lot about what's going on inside. So she said, always remember, it's got to be about that big. So in diameter, each time you go about that long and about that big, that's about what you want to keep in mind. Then you know your body's healthy. So every 3 meals or so, it's time to go. And so the other thing that came up today was about throne time. Some of you sit on the toilet for a really long time, which is not good, and that's because you can cause hemorrhoids and all kinds of things, but that's a topic for another Mind movie. It's predominantly sitting there for that length of time. If you gotta go, it's like in, out, done. So I don't understand the whole throne time, but if you're one of these people that is your time to read and to take in material, how about grabbing a good couple books, stack them up right here beside the throne, and maybe 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, or Brendon Burchard's Motivation Manifesto, the 4 Agreements, something that has some value that maybe you could read a chapter, or maybe you could do something that's your personal development time. I'm always about take 5 minutes for yourself, do something for yourself, bring yourself up, and if you're going to sit there, you might as well entertain yourself. Do something important instead of surfing the net. So those are the things I wanted to share with you today. I know it's all about poo. Actually, there's a song, Everything Comes Down to Poo. My daughter performed it with her dance group years ago. It's a stage act. So look it up if you're interested. It tells you all about it. But anyway, for this stage of Mind Movies, it is important about your health and vitality as to how many times you have a bowel movement in a day. So not to make this any longer than it needs to be. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next Mind Movie.